Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. The October Madden 20 title update brought some new equipment additions you guys might not be aware of. There are some that you can see on players. There are some that are in the game, but right now not selectable and just in Ultimate Team on Legends. So gonna go through all those with you guys. Sit back and relax, and you do enjoy these equipment videos, make sure you drop a like, subscribe for more Madden 20 equipment and everything from the updates here at SGL. Let's get right into it. But before we talk about the new face masks and accessories added to the most recent update, it's worth a quick mention that the Riddell SpeedFlex was updated in a small patch in late August. The typical white jaw pads on the standard SpeedFlex were replaced with black jaw pads to better replicate the SpeedFlex Precision helmet most commonly used in today's NFL. Now on to the most recent update. The team added 15 new face masks, most of them for the SpeedFlex, and 3 new neck collars, and as well as ton of legend stuff as well that we're gonna get to. Starting off with the Vengeance 3-bar. Myles Garrett entered the league with the 3-bar face mask on his Vengeance. It has a traditional 3-bar design, but with eyebrows along the top of the mask rather than straight bars seen on the more traditional versions of the mask. The Vengeance 2-bar single, a subtle update to the pre-existing 2-bar, now with the single top bar available on the Vengeance Pro, Z10 and F7. Nelson Aguilar and Danny Amendola both use this mask, making it a good look for receivers or quarterbacks. The F7 Robot 2. When the Shut F7 released, the new EGOP 2 face mask did not offer a second horizontal bar along the sight line. Now, by popular demand, Shut soon offered the style that was so common on their older helmets. It quickly caught on in NFL on linebackers like Devin Bush and Alec Ogletree, and a few defensive backs as well. Now for the SpeedFlex 808, easily the most commonly requested face mask edition in the Madden series. The SpeedFlex 808 face mask has finally arrived, just in time for the originator of the mask, Marcus Mariota, who made it so popular, switching back to his old helmet style. Nevertheless, the 808 is here for the likes of Geno Smith and Jalen Ricard. The SpeedFlex 3-bar, a similar 3-bar single, is currently available in Madden for the likes of Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and formerly Andrew Luck. When Phillip Rivers made the switch to the SpeedFlex late last season, he also debuted a new 3-bar face mask with the second bar along the top of the mask, replicating the mask used on his old helmet. Now for the SpeedFlex Kicker, this is the mask everyone has been waiting for. A kicker face mask on the SpeedFlex. It's very similar to the 2-bar single seen on Carson Wentz, but a lower bar along the sideline for a modern classic look on the kicker mask. It might not affect non-sim players too much, but with so much of the NFL switching to the SpeedFlex, it's a good addition to the game. Moving on to the SpeedFlex half cage. How much of a throwback is this one? The old school half cage with the nose bar that runs down the middle of the mask has been put on the SpeedFlex for 49ers offensive lineman Mike McGlinchey. Now the SpeedFlex full cage robot. The cage face mask is good, an aggressive look for many linemen that's already in the game, but a similar mask with the more open sight line and eye guards is also available and quite popular in NFL. When Zeke returned from his holdout, he came back wearing this larger mask compared to his old robot RB, making it a must-have addition. The look is solid for running backs like Zeke, linemen like Taylor Lewan, linebackers like Shane Ray, and maybe DBs like Josh Norman, who use it for practice and pregame warm-ups. Moving on to the SpeedFlex full cage hook. The name tells you everything about this mask. Cam Wake uses a usual SpeedFlex full cage face mask, but with a full ring along the top of the bars of the face mask, a solid lineman mask. Onto the SpeedFlex 3-bar running back single. Following the same theme of adding SpeedFlex face mask with the single bar along the top, the 3-bar RB single has been added and is being used by Marcus Davenport. The SpeedFlex full cage robot got bars. Joe Staley debuted this mask on a SpeedFlex last season with a pretty cool rendition of the face mask used on his old helmet. A full cage design with 3 vertical bars to protect the face and eye guard bars make a pretty cool lineman mask. Now for the SpeedFlex Bulldog. Remember when Madden 12 cover boy Peyton Hillis had that sweet Bulldog face mask on the old bucket of a helmet he used with Cleveland? Yeah, they made it for SpeedFlex, and it still gets some use in NFL on Danny Shelton, defensive lineman. The SpeedFlex running back bull, this face mask is very similar to the 3-bar linebacker face mask oriented game, but with those classic bull ring along the top of the mask. A pretty sweet fullback design used in New England by James Devlin. Now for the SpeedFlex 3-bar LB grid, Jaguars offensive lineman Brandon Linder used a pretty unique face mask on his Riddle SpeedFlex. It's basically a 3-bar LB mask with a single top bar and 5 vertical bars to help protect the jaw rather than the usual 3. Last but not least, for the SpeedFlex 3-bar RB Jagged, the Revo Speed had an entire line of face masks with jagged vertical bars along the corner of the mask. NFL started to see face masks similar to these on guys like Robert Quinn and Deion Kane. The usual 3-bar face mask straight bars along the corner of the mask are replaced with jagged bars to open up the player's field of view. And enough for face masks, let's move on to collars. The butterfly neck roll, Cowboys linebacker Leighton Vander Esch entered the league with the big plastic plate sticking out the top of his shoulder pads, with Madden fans immediately began asking for it to be added to the game. It's now been added for LVE and a handful of other guys, and you can check that out here. Now for the Cowboy collar neck roll, perhaps not as large or noticeable as the neck plate used by LVE, the Cowboy collar is a black neck roll that wraps further around the neck and is currently worn by Tyron Smith. The collar was a bit more common years ago, perhaps most notably on past legend Teddy Bruschi, but you can see that Smith is rocking it now. Onto the vintage single neck roll. The new vintage neck roll is similar to the one that's been present in the game for a bit. However, it's a bit smaller and mostly used for MUT legends. Alright, perfect segue. Speaking of legends, there have been some equipment that's been added to the game that's currently not selectable, or you can't go in and add it to your characters, but it's in the game only on Legends and Madden Ultimate Team. Now, I don't play Madden Ultimate Team at all, so unfortunately I couldn't get you guys actual in-game screenshots of this. So I'll show you the actual shots of the real players that use this, the legends that use this, and that how they look in the game. I can't show you that now, but in the future there should be a future update that we can actually start adding these legend pieces into our actual characters that we use in other modes and not just Ultimate Team. Starting off with the GOAT, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Dan Marino's helmet face mask, 2-bar QB single. It's been added into the game there. Very distinct look. You don't see that quarterbacks really rocking that too much now, and like the old school chin strap there as well. Howie Long's helmet mask, 2-bar QB Bull. Anthony Munoz, Hall of Famer there, helmet face mask, flat half cage. And you can see that that is a very distinct look. That big, those big thick bars there that he has on that. Larry Allen, his face mask, the half cage 3 there, and that's a crazy look. These look so different in current masks. And one of the ones that stood out to me most just growing up seeing this, Thurman Thomas's mask, the 3-bar nose, with he has the full the full bar coming down the middle. Pretty much the only running back I won't say modern age, this isn't modern, but the only running back I remember ever wearing a mask with the with the bar down the middle like that. It's crazy. On to Jay Novacek. He has the 2-bar nose there, the 2-bar nose. That's a good shot of that from the side. Bob Greasy with his helmet face mask, the vintage kicker look there with the 2-bar. Wow, you would get killed wearing something like that today if you weren't any other position but a kicker. And Larry Zonka, the great fullback. Oh my gosh, I have so many memories with him playing old Madden 93, the championship edition, when they had the old school team throwbacks in there. I used to love the 76 Dolphins. And you see the vintage 2-bar bull there on Larry Zonka with the huge bull ring and the 2 bars there. Leroy Selman's a Tampa favorite. I had a great string of restaurants as well in the Tampa Bay area with the vintage half cage look, those huge thick bars on that one. And we're along to Dick Butkus, great linebacker from Chicago, vintage 2-bar quarterback single added into the game. Bobby Bell with a vintage 2-bar nose look, and this will fit the Riddell. Willie Rayner with the vintage half cage 2. That is it. These are all the pieces of equipment that are added that are actively that you can see, like on Vander Esch and the face mask that you can see, but also some one on Legends that later you'll be able to equip your players with. They will look crazy, a modern player rocking pretty much any of these, but hey, the more options the better. So that is it for the update for all the equipment that's been added. Still gonna do a separate equipment video for you guys talking about the current state of equipment that's in and what can we see that's gonna be added in addition in the future. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. All my equipment heads out there, do this just for you guys. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, turn notifications on so you don't miss more of Madden 20 here, SGO. This is The Natural. I'm out.